Gupta ji, maybe you can start. We are live now.
Hello and good evening. I welcome all the participants, all the shareholders and investors who have come to join on this platform. And we will take you forward in the discussion. We'll take your questions. We will give you our presentations as we will run through our FAQs. In the meantime, our merchant banker, Mrs. Pantomath Capital Advisors, hosted by Mr. Mahavir Lunawat, will address the shareholders first. Then we will take it forward. I am giving it to Mr. Mahavir Lunawat to take it forward. Mahavir ji, kindly take it forward.
Thank you very much, Gupta ji, and very good afternoon, dear friends. We are very thankful that all of you have joined in very large numbers, in hundreds, and count is going up at indeed very short notice. So today we have assembled for a brief interaction with management. So my job is basically to share broad overviews, thoughts on ceramic industry and global significance of ceramics industry. And I will stick to that, and I'm sure then management will take you through, the company achievements, company numbers, and we will then definitely take up all the question answers and conclude once we are through with all the questions. So friends, over the years, India has delivered consistent growth in ceramics industry. And I'm very pleased to share that India holds second rank in production globally. Notably, in the recent last 5-year period, Indian ceramic industry is growing at the highest rate if we compare, globally. And importantly, not just production, India surpassed Brazil to become second largest ceramic tiles consumption country after China. And you will be delighted to note that India surpassed Spain to become second largest exporter of ceramic tiles globally after China. Indian exports have been growing at a CAGR of 38% over last 15 years period. So with this, friends, India holds significant position of second largest country on all major parameters of ceramics, whether it is output, exports, or domestic consumption. Domestically, as many of you would know, there's a transformational shift from unorganized to organized thanks to series of trade reforms such as GST, e-way bill, and implementation of RERA. As per available data, Indian ceramic industry is of more than 40,000 crores, that is over $5 billion of size, and which is growing despite challenges thrown by COVID pandemic. There are numerous new units that have opened up in Morbi, Gujarat in last 12 to 18 months. And interestingly, almost all major organized players are in expansion mode, which is a very, very healthy trend to note. It is true that industry is facing multiple challenges, including frequent hikes in gas and coal prices, container shortage, inflated freight rates, and increasing prices of materials. However, industry has been navigating through the challenges backed by robust domestic and global demand and the sheer scale at which Indian industry operates. Friends, some of the broad macro demand drivers include lower per capita tile consumption compared to global average, leaving India with huge headroom for higher consumption of ceramics, products. Marked urbanization backed by dedicated government schemes like housing for all, smart cities on one hand, and rising disposable income on the other hand. In terms of products, GVT segment is growing most, and large slabs is another segment in which almost all major players are getting into. Tapping the opportunity, Asian Granito Limited is one of the youngest company with top line of, annualized turnover of more than 1,500 crores as per the 9 months, top line on annualized basis. And notably, Asian Granito has delivered one of the highest growth in recent times, including COVID situation. Of course, company management will speak on Asian Granito And without taking much time, I express my gratitude to all the investors and shareholders who have joined in this online meet in hundreds of numbers. Thank you very much. And I once again extend hearty welcome to all of you. And I'm sure we will take this opportunity of interacting with the management and taking your questions and views and suggestions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mahavirji, for the insight of the industry. Now I will take all my stakeholders, my shareholders, investors who have joined in large numbers here. I'll take you to the presentation of the company in a brief period of time. Respected shareholders and investors, in Asia and Granito, we are doing luxury bathware, luxury surfaces, bathwares and sanitary wares. In terms of growth, you will see that our company, being the youngest in the lot in the listed companies, we have grown from the year of inception in 2000, now in 2022, more than 40-fold growth we have done. We are in lot of portfolios doing in lot of bathwares and sanitary wear luxury surfaces. We are doing glazed vitrified tiles. We are doing PVT. We are doing ceramic tiles. We are doing wall tiles. Now we are coming up with large slabs, integrated production. So if you see, we have integrated product portfolio. We have one of the broadest portfolio where we are doing luxury surfaces, hard stones and bathware under single roof. We are driven by the strategic execution. We have full history of propositions and executing large courageous projects in the market. We are present in pan-India basis, and we have the best in class manufacturing facilities. We are also getting lot of our product done from the Morbi hub, and these products are branded under AGL name and being sold in the market. These production facilities are constantly monitored by us and are being handled by us only. We have given stellar growth in the last 20 years of our existence. We have well-established market reach. We are at the moment, we are in each and every city of India. We are in each and every district of India, and we are also one of the very critical player in terms of growth and all. And you will be surprised to know that post-COVID, we are the only company who has grew vertically and better than any competitor in the market. So our recovery rate was very faster, and that will be, you will see that in the results that our recovery rate has been very faster, and you will be appreciating us through on that matter. Now, currently we have 9 plants, and with the 32.3 million installed capacity, with over 6,000 employees and 100 countries presence. And last December, we declared around 1,086 crore of turnover. On an annualized basis, we are reaching to the projection that we have given earlier also. We are right now one of the 4th largest listed ceramic tiles company, with a consistent growth of 11.5% on sales CAGR since 2009, and return on capital employed of 12.2% in FY21. So we are one of the best placed company in the market. We got incorporated as Karnavati Finance Corporation FinCap Private Limited in 1995. We started this business in between 1995 to 2000, and the operations in our Dalpur factory started there. Then right from there to a network of 6,500 touch points and 2,700 plus distributors, dealers and sub-dealers across India, and 311 exclusive showrooms. Currently, this number of showrooms have gone up to 326 at the moment. So we are present in each and every sector of ceramic business in India, which is touching the lives of a lot of people. we can say we are the heartthrob of builders. So right now we are very well placed in the builder community, and lot of projects are being implemented with AGL tiles. So coming to the growth of the company was incorporated in 2000 and commenced operations from Karnavati FinCap to AGIL. It became in 2000. In 2001, we had our first plant with 2,500 square meter capacity. Then we established the vitrified tile capacity in Himmatnagar with 4,000 square meter per day production in 2006. Then we got listed in stock exchanges in 2008. Then we started the commercial production of marble slabs with digital printing technology in ceramic wall tiles in 2010. 2012, we started our quartz slab production. We are the first to introduce a lot of technologies in India. We were the first to introduce 6-color digital tile printing technology in 2013. Then we established in 2015, we established the double charge PVT and 8-color digital printing machine. And the total number of plants went up to 8 plants in 2015. In 2016, we got artistic ceramic merged with Asian Granito. So it was the 9th plant in our portfolio. In 2017, we expanded in composite marble portfolio also. Then in 2018, we launched a lot of new products. In 2019, we came with the sanitary ware business as well as large slab business also. In 2020, a lot of sanitary ware products got displayed in the Himmatnagar showroom, that our portfolio got bigger. Now the portfolio consists of more than 600 sanitary ware products and CP fittings. And latest in 2021, in our crystal plant, which is our subsidiary, we introduced around 12,000 square meter per day glazed vitrified tiles production. Now further we are increasing the production of GVT tiles in our crystal plant. So friends, from 2000 to 2021, you can see the stellar growth of the company from 0.83 million square meter per annum capacity to 32.3 million square meters capacity. So now after this right issue, we are going to implement the new plants from where the capacity will reach around 6 million square meters per annum, which is 60 million square meter per annum, which will be a huge success for the company. So in the product basis, we are with the 950 SKUs, we are in ceramic floor and parking tiles. With 2,361 SKUs, we are in wall tiles. 116 SKUs, we are in PVT and double charge tiles. 906 SKU in GVT. GVT is one of the largest segment of the company as well as largest segment in the market. 97 SKUs in composite marble and quartz. And 530 SKUs in bathware faucets and CP fittings. This has increased up, right now it has increased up to 650 because we have launched very new products right now and the new umbrella. So you can see we are one of the largest, highest growth player when it comes to the returns and last 5 years sales growth. And we have positioned ourselves as the highest growing company in the top 1,000 crore listed players in the industry. So you can see we are better placed at the moment. YOY sales, I will tell you, you can see post-COVID also the growth of the company. We were, in the COVID scenario also, we were not very negative. And post-COVID scenario, we have given a very healthy growth. With our diversified product mix, we were able to do it. And with the large reach of dealers and sub-dealers and distributors in pan-India market and our direct connectivity with all the dealers, it has been made possible in the post-COVID scenario. So the recovery rate of our company was very good. So in our enhanced strategic integration program, we have now given a revenue of 1,292 crore last year, which according to the estimate, it should cross whatever CMA we have given earlier. It will be somewhere in the range of 1,500 to 1,600 at the moment. Expansion of multi-material portfolio, high margin in-house production. What we have done is low margin product has been outsourced. Only in our factory, only high margin products, similar products, so that the capacity of the capacity utilization should remain at 85 to 90%. That is what we have planned and that is what we are doing at the moment. We are also coming with the brand visibility enhancement at the moment. You will surely see a lot of branding exercise of the company in coming period. We are also adding a lot of value added products, and from 100 countries export at the moment, we are going global to 120 countries in next 1 to 2 years. With a vision of 6,000 crores of revenue, we have come up with this right issue and expansion plan. So, in our current initiatives, we are manufacturing value-added innovative SPC flooring. SPC means stone plastic composite. It is a very new product. It has not come into the Indian market at the moment. AGL will be the first company to launch this product. This product will be replacing a lot of wooden tile, and this product is made of polymer. And this product is going to be launched in all the display centers in India, across India, as well as this is a very high value added product which we are going to export in the US market. We are currently working with a lot of players in US market to send this product from India, and this facility should come up with by April 23. We should start exporting by April 23. We will have the India's largest single roof wall tile plant in Morbi. This plant should be operational by October 22. This is under Gresart Ceramica with a production capacity of 50,000 square meter wall tile per day. And we will have India's largest display center in Morbi with 1.5 lakh square feet display. We will have a new, we are in our existing factory of Amazon Ceramic, which is our 98% subsidiary, as well as our mother plant in Dalpur. We are expanding our quartz facility. We are also coming up with the mega slab production in our Edicon ceramic plant, which is an associate venture plant. And in this plant, one of the largest size in India, which has not come earlier to any market in India, we are launching 1.6 meter and 3.2 meter tiles in India, which will be one of the largest in this segment, and it has a very good demand in premium segment, which has a very good pricing. In our in-house, we are also putting up an in-house sanitary ware manufacturing plant to expand our margin. We are also coming up with a GVT plant where we are going to make around 18,000 square meter per day glazed 55 tiles, large slab. That means a premium segment. That plant is also coming up in Morbi. And as I said, we are expanding our Dalpur plant with the quartz surfaces capacity. We are also inducting brand ambassador to enhance the brand visibility, as well as we are going for domestic touchpoint expansion from 6,500 to 10,000 in coming 2 to 3 years through franchise and dealership segment. So brand visibility enhancement through new age means like you can see we have 1.3 million Facebook followers. We have 35,000 Instagram followers as well as 4,000 followers in Twitter. We are expanding ourselves in pan-India market through domestic touch points, expanding exclusive showrooms under current franchise model. The company has got 12 showrooms under our own showrooms in various parts of India, various big cities of India, as well as we have got more than 298 franchise operated showroom exclusive in pan-India basis. We are also focusing on dealer addition and sub-dealer addition. In the last 5 years, dealership, 65% of the dealers of the company has been added in the last 5 years. So you can see our focus is now more on the retail segment rather than the government and building project, where we are largely established now and we are number one player at the moment. And now our focus is coming back to the retail, where we have to expand our margins. So this will add to the net profit ratio of the company. We are also adding large display centers to engage with the retail customer. We are expanding our international presence to very strategic planning. We are now coming up with a very good strategic initiative in US market. We are adding new dealership and distributor point in existing developed market. We have distributors in Gulf market. We have distributors in US market. We have distributors in European market. We are expanding this base. Your company is also right now selling to Russian, lot of Russian countries, lot of Russian enterprises through a government approved channel. So there is no issue about selling to Russia at the moment. And all the payments are coming in advance payment terms from Russia. So it is a very good sign for the company. We are building our presence in large developed markets with growing demand through opening up subsidiaries and warehouses to supply products in real time. And we are exploring OEM partnerships with importer distribution and manufacturers abroad. So in a nutshell, our company is 6,500 touch points, 2,700 dealers. 299 exclusive franchise model, present in 35 states and union territories across India, more than 100 countries of export, and 12 company-owned display centers. So on a clientele basis, it need not be explained. You can see on the screen that a lot of named clientele. At the moment, we are working with all of them, and we are supplying to all of them at the moment. So we are on the technological ground, we are using the most modern technology we have. Right now, the new plants all are coming on segment technologies, which is from Italy, imported technology from Italy. And your plants in our Dalpur, Himmatnagar, Amazon, Crystal, our artistic ceramic, all these plants are with well-known supplier like Modena, Techno Ferrari, DLT, Kerajet, Torres Seed, Vigo, and Kera Ceramic. You can understand that our AGL Dholka plant, either plant, Dalpur plant, Amazon, Crystal, FL and Nivanta plant, FL and Nivanta being the associate plant. You can see how much asset we have and how much asset we are using at the moment. This is really good sign for the company because the production is very stable at the moment. So the new plants are coming up in Satmi Continua technology, which is one of the most advanced globally renowned technology to manufacture large and mega format. Why I'm mentioning large and mega format again and again, because this is a very much premium segment where you are getting a high margin. So the increase of EBITDA, increase of net profit is largely dependent on the success story of this large slab, which AGL has again and again performed very well in the market. As you know, we are the first to introduce a lot of new things in India. This time also we are introducing a lot of new things in India, and it will become a game changer in India. Innovated by Italian ceramic machinery group SACMI, the technology has been adopted by more than 100 large ceramic manufacturing groups globally. So the key features of this plant, first, this plant has been installed in Adicon. Adicon is an associate of the AGL enterprise, and we are taking around 50 to 60% product of Adicon, and we are launching this product in India. So we have a larger interest in success story of Adicon. And this product, when we launch in India, it will be a very high margin product, as well as we are going to export it US market. The good thing is this Adicon plant was supposed to get ready in 16 months. It had got ready in 10 months, and it has started to get, the export order has started coming. The first shipment has also gone. This is a very good sign for the company. So the new projects which are supposed to come by April 23, we are very sure that these projects will come before April 23, as we know how our management works on real-time basis on the ground to install all the projects before time. So in our Adicon associate plant, we will have a 15,000 square meter per day capacity, from which we will be making 1600 mm, that is 1.6 meter, to 3600 mm, 3.6 meter large slab tiles with a width of 1.6 meter and length of 3.6 meter, thickness from 3 mm to 20 mm. Your company will be first in India to launch a 20 mm thickness tile. Right now, the tile market is maximum 6 mm, max 9 mm, hardly. Granite, or you can say the quartz or marble, it is 10 mm. Your company is the first company to launch 20 mm tiles. It will have this, because of this technology, we will have a lower consumption of energy, and the big sizes are coming up. We will have 1.6 meter, 3.2 meter, 1.6 meter, 3.6 meter, 1.4 meter, 2.8 meter, or the large segment are coming up in this market. So your company is now well located in Gujarat. You can see we have wall tile plant in Dholka, floor tile plant in Either is just near on the Mount Abu road near Rajasthan border. We have our Dalpur plant, floor tile plant. We have Crystal Mehsana plant where double charge and glaze vitrified are being done. We have an associate plant in Morbi called FL, which is a floor tile plant. We have an associate plant in Morbi called Ivanta, which is a wall tile plant. We are taking the continuous production from them. And we are coming up with a new facility. Every facility is coming up in Morbi. So we have seen this slide presented by Mr. Mahavir Lunawat earlier also, that now there is a big market coming up. As per the recent ICRA report, this market is now big, coming up with now 80,000, is expanding up to 80,000 crore. So the ample scope of opportunity, ample distribution. Today you will see, if you open the money control site, you will find that Mr. Deepak Parekh from HDFC Bank has told that they have never seen such a demand for housing sector in the market. So housing sector is now the biggest bet for us. And with the upcoming demand, we will be able to supply whatever we are producing. Right now, there is a underutilization of capacities in Morbi, and people are struggling for material. People are struggling at the moment for the material. So there is a huge demand and there is a supply gap. So prices will be increasing in the coming time, and we will be able to pass on the increase of prices to all our customers as we have done earlier also. So we should go by the report what Mr. Deepak Parekh had told today. One should open the money control site and find it. Today in today's article it has come. So in the listed player, which is having a 8,500 crore market, currently somewhere around 10,000. We have Kajaria, we have Johnson, Somani, AGL, Sera, Oriental, Netco, and Exaro. Unlisted, lot of players are there like Rack Ceramics, Impolo, Sunhart, Varmora, Kuton, Icon, Granito, Comet, Simero, Leoli. Lot of unlisted players are there. There is the unorganized 20,000 crore market, which is going to be little bit organized after the GST and all. Lot of things have been getting organized at the moment. So systematic shift is there. So we have huge opportunity in the market coming up. And again, I am telling you there is an ICRA report of August 2019 somewhere, where they have studied the market and come up that this market in the next 3 to 4 years should grow up to 80,000 crore. So there is an ample opportunity in the market. So we have very good global pie in export. Right now, I'm very delighted to say that the cost of production in India is the cheapest in any ceramic industry across the world. That is why we are being able to replace China in a lot of countries, and that's a very good sign for India. That is why our ceramic exports are growing. That is why Morbi sector is growing, which is completely dominated by the export-oriented units.
So organizers, maybe we can skip industry slides just to avoid duplication. Thank you.
So there is a lot of, you can see our revenue and all, which is on the growing. Debt equity ratio, your company in the previous right issue on a standalone basis has become debt free. And on continuing with this scenario, on a longer term basis, we are looking at a debt equity ratio at 0.13 level after the right issue. Company has debt in one of our subsidiary plant called Crystal. On a standalone basis, AGL does not have any debt at the moment. And on a broader term, at the moment, company has got AGL, which is 9 plants, Crystal Ceramic, Amazon Ceramic, subsidiary of Amazon Ceramic called Gresart Ceramica, which is 60% subsidiary of Amazon. And there is a little bit debt in Gresart for the asset that they have done right now. And it is, we are very well in the control, and with the 0.13 debt ratio, we are very well placed in the market. So this is our breakup of the companies. AGL Industries 100% subsidiary, Amazon Ceramic 97.7% subsidiary, Crystal 70%, AGL Global Trade 100%. AGL Global Trade is now getting engaged in the market of export. Future Ceramics, that is the new company that is coming up, 100%. AGL Sanitaryware, that is a new company that is coming up, 100% subsidiary. AGL Surfaces for that stone plastic composite, that is 100% subsidiary. Gresart Ceramica being 60% subsidiary of Amazon Ceramic. And Power Gas Industry, which is doing in chemical bonding and for construction material, it is 100% subsidiary of AGL Industries. Right now, the promoter holding was, as on 31st December, was at 26.12%, which is currently at 29% at the moment. So this was, friends, this was my presentation of the company. I hope I have been able to pass on the insight of the company to you. And I will, from here, I will hand it over to our chairman, sir, Mr. Kamlesh Bhai Patel, to give his insight and address our shareholders and investors, taking it forward. Mr. Kamlesh Bhai Patel, kindly, sir.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीबॉडी। आज रोज इन्वेस्टर मीट में यहाँ उपस्थित कंपनी के मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर श्री मुकेश भाई, कंपनी के सीएफओ अमरेंद्र गुप्ता जी, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी द्रुति बहन, मर्चेंट बैंकर माविल लोनावत जी और ऑल शेयर होल्डर्स, इन्वेस्टर्स, ब्रोकर्स, आप सभी का मैं एशियन ग्रेनिटो कंपनी की ओर से हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं और हार्दिक अभिवादन करता हूं। कंपनी की जर्नी 20 साल पहले हुई। एक ईडर जैसा छोटा गांव से स्टार्ट किया। आज कंपनी ए साल 25% ग्रोथ से आगे बढ़ रही है। 9 मंथ में आज कंपनी के 9 प्लांट, अबाउट 6,000 एम्प्लॉय, 100 कंट्रीज में एक्सपोर्ट, 311 एक्सक्लूसिव शोरूम और 11 जगह पे कंपनी की ऑफिस और 2000 डिजाइन से भी ज्यादा सिरामिक की प्रोडक्ट। और कंपनी के पास में एट प्रेजेंट वॉल विट्रीफाई, जीवीटी, कंपोज मार्बल, क्वार्ट्ज मार्बल, सैनिटरी वेयर और सीपीपीटी ऐसी पूरी प्रोडक्ट की रेंज है। और गुजरात की 1000 मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट में एशियन ग्रेनिटो एक लीड कंपनी में प्रथम क्रमांक में है और ऑल ओवर इंडिया लिस्टेड कंपनी की पोजीशन में वी आर ए 4th नंबर पोजीशन। आज देखा जाए तो सिरामिक इंडस्ट्री जो है उसके अंदर जितने मैन्युफैक्चर हैं उसमें एक क्लस्टर डेवलप हुआ है। एक क्लस्टर होने का एक ही वजह है कि गुजरात के नजदीक राजस्थान में माइनिंग और मिनरल अच्छी तरह से मिल रहा है और एक्सपोर्ट की बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है। वो अपॉर्चुनिटी की वजह से आज गुजरात में एक क्लस्टर डेवलप हुआ है। समय के साथ में एशियन ने राइट प्रोडक्ट, राइट टाइम और राइट प्राइस से प्रोडक्ट रखा है और आज एक ऑर्गेनाइज लेवल पे कंपनी आगे बढ़ रही है। कंपनी का एक ही मकसद था कि आने वाले समय में नया प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट करे और रिसेंट हमने जो गैस का प्राइस और कंटेनर का प्राइस जो इंप्रूव हुआ है और उसके सामने कैसे फाइट करे, इसलिए हमने फ्यूचर सिरामिक जो आने वाले समय की एक प्रोडक्ट है जो 3 mm की थिकनेस से लगा के हम 12 mm थिकनेस में वो प्रोडक्ट बना सकते हैं जिससे ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट आने वाले समय में कम होगी और फायरिंग कॉस्ट मतलब गैस रिक्वायरमेंट भी कम होगी। दिस इज अ फ्यूचर प्रोडक्ट और इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में एलिवेशन में, फ्लोरिंग में, डाइनिंग टेबल में, फसाद में हर जगह पे वो प्रोडक्ट यूटिलाइज होगी। जो समय की आने वाले समय में मांग है वो प्रोडक्ट हम एडवांस में बना रहे हैं। उसी तरह से एसपीसी प्रोडक्ट जो वर्ल्ड की जितनी इकोनॉमी टॉप पे है, चाहे यूएसए, कनाडा, रशिया, मेक्सिको और ब्राजील, सभी जगह पे ये प्रोडक्ट की अच्छी डिमांड है और डेफिनेट उसकी रियलाइजेशन वैल्यू पर स्क्वायर मीटर ज्यादा है। एंटी प्रूफ, स्क्रैच प्रूफ, टर्माइट प्रूफ, फायर प्रूफ ये प्रोडक्ट है और उसकी 3 लाइन कंपनी आने वाले समय में डेवलप कर रही है। उसी तरह से सैनिटरी पहले इंपोर्ट भी होता था सिंगल पीस, अभी ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट बढ़ने की वजह से ऑलरेडी डोमेस्टिक में जितने ऑर्गेनाइज प्लेयर हैं सभी की डिमांड सैनिटरी में बढ़ी है और एशियन ने रिसेंट 2 साल पहले सैनिटरी और सीपीपीटी लॉन्च किया, गुडविल और मार्केट में अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स रहा, इसलिए कंपनी ने पहले मार्केट बनाया, उसके बाद में अभी सैनिटरी का प्लांट कंपनी लगाने के लिए जा रही। कंपनी का मॉडल 50% आउटसोर्सिंग था और 50% ऑन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्लांट था, लेकिन 50% आउटसोर्सिंग में प्रॉफिट मार्जिन कम रहता है, इसलिए कंपनी ने खुद के प्लांट से आने वाले समय में प्रॉफिट मार्जिन बढ़े, इसलिए खुद का 3 प्लांट लगाने के लिए मोरबी में जा रहा है। रिसेंट हम जो वर्ल्ड का बेस्ट शोरूम करने के पीछे एक ही रीजन है कि आने वाले समय में एंटी चाइना होने के बाद में वर्ल्ड की अपॉर्चुनिटी बढ़ी है। नो डाउट आज की तारीख में ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट, कंटेनर कॉस्ट बढ़ा है, लेकिन 2 साल 3 साल में वर्ल्ड वाइड में से एक्सपोर्ट की अपॉर्चुनिटी सबसे ज्यादा रहेगी। एट प्रेजेंट कंपनी का 85% मार्केट और डोमेस्टिक है, 15% मार्केट ओनली एक्सपोर्ट है, लेकिन ग्रेजुअली एक्सपोर्ट हर साल में कंपनी ने ग्रेजुअली मार्केट कैप्चर किया है। इवन रशिया, यूएसए, ओमान और इटली अभी रिसेंट लास्ट 6 मंथ में कंपनी ने एग्जीबिशन में पार्टिसिपेट किया है और गुड रिस्पांस मिला है। कंपनी का सिरामिक एक्सपीरियंस, उनकी स्किल है, उसको स्केल में और स्कोप में तब्दील करना चाहता है। तो पर डे आज की तारीख में 1 लाख स्क्वायर मीटर से भी प्रोडक्शन कंपनी डेली बनाती है। कंपनी के साथ में एक ही मकसद है कि हम कस्टमर को बेस्ट प्रोडक्ट दे, क्वालिटी वाली प्रोडक्ट दे और समय के साथ में प्रोडक्ट दे। हमारा पर स्क्वायर मीटर रियलाइजेशन एट प्रेजेंट जो है उससे बेटर रियलाइजेशन लेने के लिए कंपनी टेक्नोलॉजी में, प्रोडक्ट में, इनोवेशन में, डिजाइन में, सिस्टम में, आईटी में हर जगह पे डेवलप कर रही है। कंपनी का मकसद 500 एक्सक्लूसिव शोरूम आने वाले समय में है और जो एग्जिस्टिंग जो भी रेवेन्यू है उससे 2030 तक 4 टाइम्स रेवेन्यू कंपनी की जनरेट होगी। उसी डायरेक्शन में वर्ल्ड वाइज और डोमेस्टिक मार्केट में कंपनी के डायरेक्टर्स और कंपनी के एम्प्लॉय हर एंगल से प्रयत्न कर रहे हैं। कंपनी का मकसद ब्रांडिंग लेवल पे काफी इंप्रूवमेंट करना है, रिटेल नेटवर्क बढ़ाना है और ग्लोबल लीडर बनना है। मैं आपको एशियन ग्रेनिटो का 20 साल की जर्नी जो है उसमें आप सभी लोगों ने जो साथ और सहकार दिया है वो मैं आप सबका खूब धन्यवाद प्रदान करता हूं। आने वाले समय में आपका साथ और सहयोग रहेगा ऐसे मैं उम्मीद रखता हूं। मेरा वक्तव्य पूर्ण करता हूं। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
थैंक यू सर। अब यहां से हमारी कंपनी सेक्रेटरी मैडम ध्रुति त्रिवेदी टेक ओवर करेंगी और आप शेयर होल्डर्स और इन्वेस्टर को राइट इश्यू में कैसे पार्टिसिपेट करें, ज्यादा से ज्यादा पार्टिसिपेट करें। कल जैसे राइट इश्यू की आ रही राइट एंटाइटलमेंट की ट्रेडिंग कल खत्म हो रही है, उसके बारे में जानकारी देंगी। यहां से मैडम ध्रुति त्रिवेदी, काइंडली आप सब इन्वेस्टर्स एंड शेयर होल्डर्स, सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स को एक्सप्लेन करें।
Good evening, everybody. I'll explain you with reference to process of making applications. I'll share the screen, sir. Dear shareholders, I'll talk on the process of applying to the right issue. There is two ways of processing. One is making up a physical application and other is of having a ask for application through net banking. The questions which I recently faced from the shareholder is to know their entitlements. In some cases, they might not be getting mails from on timely basis from the RTA or anyway. This is the link from the RTA. You can type on Google, linking time right issue. You can move to this site. On going to this site, you can see your you can see the site of linking time. If you are going through know your entitlement, you can select the company name. You can put up your DPID client ID number. On submitting the number, you can see your entitlement. Similarly, if you are going for application format, you can select the company name here. You can put the DPID client ID. On putting up the submit here, you will get a printed application form.
That is for physical
application. That is for physical application. You can even subscribe more than the right entitlements which you have getting. I'll again get back to the process. So this is the way you can get a printed application form. For Investor presentation for getting a blank application form you can get from the company's website. You can make only one single application from one demat account number. Our RE trading will close by tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the last date for RE trading. You can fill up the application form, plain application form taken from the website. You have to submit it to the bank, saving bank in which your account is linked, right? You can make an application through net banking. In that, investor can visit net banking facility of the self-certified syndicate banks. It's a list of the 62 banks which is printed on the application form. You can select the IPO right issue option available on their net banking. After login, you can fill in the details and you can submit it from your net banking portal itself, and that would be a valid application. If you are making application offline, as we showed earlier, by getting a application form from the portal of the LinkedIn Bank or from the website of the company, you can fill up the form and submit it to the bank.
So maybe if I can add, basically for every 30 shares, 37 right entitlements have been given as per the company approved right issue plan. And the point I think which Dhruti madam is making is that any shareholder who is holding shares as on the record date, they can apply.
12th of April, yes.
Yeah, 12th of April they can apply through their right entitlements. The shareholders or the investors who do not hold the shares of AGL as on the record date, they can also apply, but they have to buy the right issue entitlement, of which the trading is taking place currently, and tomorrow 5th of April is the last day for right entitlement trading. So that is the relevance of right entitlements trading, because we are getting a lot of queries in terms of what is the relevance and significance of RE trading. And one RE will naturally make entitlement to one shares of the company. However, as per the provision of exchange, any RE holder can apply for any number of shares. It don't have to be restricted to, it's not required to be restricted to the number of REs, and it will be proportionate allotment. But after tomorrow, the right entitlement trading will stop. So that is the basically the significance of 5th of May tomorrow. And right issue per se is closing on 10th. So all the shareholders, all the right entitlement holders can apply for any number of shares. One can apply even for more or less. So that is basically till 10th. And the modes in which the application can be made are numerous. One is physical, one is online, one is through SBA. So these are basically three modes which madam is trying to share with all of us. So we can have plain paper application, we can have physical application, we can even go through the SBA, or we can make online. Typically how we make application in IPO situation. So quite similarly, we can make application, and in SBA context, the amounts are blocked by the bank concerned, and then the bid takes place and it is reflected on NSE BSE on real-time basis. Yes, madam.
Even the which we are getting from the shareholders is that what could be the application number. Please mention, in case the application number is not mentioned in the application form, investors can mention the last 8 digits of the demat account numbers. Whenever the bank is asking you for the application number, please check that the last 8 digits of your demat account number is your application number. It is also mentioned in the printed application form which you are having, so it will support you to convince the bank to get to take your applications. And in last but not least, if you are finding any query or you require any help from the company side, you can call us on the numbers. Please note down our numbers. It is 7544018198. I repeat, 7544018198 or 99406 00279. These are the mobile numbers which I am having. I will be happy to help you with the queries of filling up the process of the applications. You can even call on the company landline number. We will help you to make the applications easily. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for the brief insight.
I think there are a lot of questions, so maybe Gupta ji, we can try to take as many questions because I think we have still 10-15 minutes to go before we close at 5.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Our shareholders, stakeholders, and investors have given a lot of questions. So I have made a summary of questions. So I will address a summary of questions that I have done right now. So one question was why right issue again? Sir, there is an ample opportunity in the market for the growth. In the first right issue, company has funded its working capital as well as company has reduced its debt to nil on a standalone basis. And to expand, right now we are looking at the opportunities coming up in the market as well as in the housing market, which is very good at the moment in India. So we require expansion as well as our portfolio is growing, our turnover is growing. So our internal manufacturing should also grow because in internal manufacturing you have a better margin, as well as we are looking at to introduce a lot of products in India, which will having a very good operational margin. So we require funds to go ahead. That is why a new right issue has come. The proceeds will be used to fund the glazed vitrified tile plant in Future Ceramic, which will be having a fund utilization of 173 crore. We will be having AGL surfaces plant, which will be having around 33 crores of investment, where we'll be making stone plastic composites. We'll be making 45 crores of investment in sanitary ware plant. AGL sanitary ware will be making 2,000 pieces of sanitary ware per day. In our stone plastic composite, we'll be making 9,000 square meters per day. As well as we will be funding our the showroom that is coming up with 150,000 square feet in 5 floors. This showroom will be having 5,500 products of tiles, more than 800 products of CP fittings and engineered quartz and marbles for the display, and it will be one of the unique showroom in India as well as you can say in the world. Right now there is a huge traffic of importers coming to Morbi to see and see the product as well as they enter our showroom. Then in the backyard there will be 5 different plants. So from showroom to the plants, there will be a complete journey of the visitor, and it will be a good sign for us because we'll be focusing on export sales from this showroom. So this is where the funds will be used. We are also using the fund for working capital. Around 80 crores of working capital is required for this new 3 plants. We will be funding around 40 crores from the right issue fund. So this is one of the questions. When there is a question when the new projects will deliver sustainable operating cash flow. Since these projects are coming up from the funds of shareholders, these projects will deliver operational cash flow from the first year itself. So that's a very healthy sign. There is one question about environmental impact of SPC flooring. So I am delighted to say that there is no environmental impact of SPC flooring. It is completely recyclable. Once the product is installed, you do not need any mason to install the product. One can do on any flat surface. It's a very easy to install, easy to use product, a very durable product. Once you are done with the product, say after 10-15 years of usage, you are telling no, I want to change the product. We can simply pluck it off and give it back to the dealer. It will come back to our factory. We will recycle it again. So there is no environmental impact. The 100% recyclability is there. So that's a very unique thing about this product. So we are not giving any carbon impact on the environment. From where do we source the raw material? We are sourcing our raw material from Gujarat and Rajasthan. Raw material price movement from the last year in input price movement, I'll tell you, in 2020-21, there was an 8% movement of input prices, and we were able to pass on around 11% of price hike to our customers. That was well absorbed in the market. So this input price rise was well from the raw material as well as gas prices. So 8% price rise. At the moment, in our established market share, we are around 9% in the listed player established market share. There is one question about how branding is going to impact the business. The brand visibility is going to impact the retail business. That is why we are going for retail. We are targeting the retail market with the brand visibility. In government and builder sector, we have the heartthrob. And when there is one question, what will be the impact of new plant? When will be the impact of new plant in coming in the financial? From April 23, the plant are going to be operational. So you will see the revenue coming up in 2023-24 financial year. So somebody has asked why AGL is not having large presence in South India. I'm deferring to say AGL is number one in South India at the moment. So that's a very healthy sign for AGL. We are present in as a number one in South India. Somebody has asked export as a percentage of total revenue. Currently, export is around 16 to 18% of the total revenue at the moment, which we are planning to increase it to 30% in coming 2 to 4 years. Somebody has asked from what we are using as an energy source. We are using gas and electric current as an energy source. We have a renewable energy plant of 1.2 megawatt wind power plant located in Kutch district, and we are going to have 2 more plants coming up with our internal accruals in short period of time. So that will bring back a lot of green energy to our plant. Somebody asked, what is Adicon Ceramica? That's a very good question. Adicon Ceramica is one of the associate concerns, and this plant has been established in a view to bring large slab into the market, very large slab, which is currently a very heartthrob product in US market. And this plant is coming up with a little bit of debt. That is why this plant, we have a tie-up with this plant. This plant is not part of AGL group. However, we have a production as well as marketing tie-up with the plant. So we are exclusively marketing this product, as well as Adicon is also doing around 30 to 40% of its product in the export market. And for Indian market, we have exclusive contract with Adicon to launch it in the Indian market. So the marketing margin will come to us. Somebody has asked, you are touching on so many points by expanding a lot of areas. How do you plan to manage risk for this? Sir, we had around 6 verticals working for us. And with the increase of business, and we are looking at around 6,000 crores of turnover. So we have increased our verticals from 6 to 17. And right now we have 1,700 direct employees working for the company, and with a total of 6,000 total number of workers working for the company. So you can expect that each and every segment we have a focused vertical which is working on the market pan-India basis. So we are easily managing our risk. We have different verticals, different heads, looking after different segments. So each segment is having their risk and rewards. The current capacity utilization is between 85 to 90%. We are competing with large domestic players on price and quality. On qualitative terms, we are above them. In pricing terms, because we have been in the market for last 20 years and other big players are in the market for 45 to 50 years, we have a little bit of price difference from them. We are currently catching up with them on the price, and we have a lot of new things are coming up just to catch up on the price and get the revenue generated and get the margin generated from them. What somebody has asked me, what is the percentage of revenue coming from dealers and distributors? At the moment, dealers and distributors are contributing around 45% of the revenue of the company, which is surely going to increase to 65% in short period of time. We are focusing on that at the moment. Somebody's asked who is the current brand ambassador? At the moment, there is no brand ambassador of the company, and we are going to have a brand ambassador in this year only. As soon as the right issue completes, we are focusing on brand visibility. So we'll be hiring a brand ambassador as soon as possible. Somebody asked me how we are managing the rise in gas and fuel prices. See, sir, currently the total cost of the product, in that cost, around 25% is from the gas and fuel prices. So our company does not use coal. We are 100% on gas. We are also using propane. We are also using LPG, as well as we are investing in, at the moment, we are investing in LNG terminals. So we are keeping the gas prices to the lower at the moment. And with the increased supply and going on APM prices, we are going to bid on LNG terminals also. So we are keeping in control of the gas prices, as well as I told you earlier, 8% price rise happened in FY21, for which the company passed on around 11% to its end customer. So we effectively managed our price rise. Somebody has asked me when we can see operating margin of around 14 to 15%. That's a very good question, sir. As soon as new projects are coming up, we will see healthy growth in the operating margin. Thank you for asking this question. Somebody asked me impact of rising coal prices. Sorry to say, sir, we are not using coal in the production. So the impact of coal prices will be little bit in the input prices from the raw material source, but that impact is already covered in the total impact of raw material prices. Why so many subsidiaries created? Sir, the government of India is giving incentive to create a new company, new venture, and tax incentives are there. So that question is answered by me. A new tax incentive, we are taking the tax incentive and electricity subsidy, GST subsidy, lot of things are there. So that incentives are in the new subsidiaries. Somebody asked me why company is not taking debt instead of equity. Sir, with the debt, the gap between EBITDA and net profit is enlarged. And with the debt servicing ratio and with the erratic market today, you can see the repo rate from 4, suddenly it will jump to 4.4%. So with the debt, it will be very difficult to manage the company. The best management we can see, you can see the largest listed players, all are debt free. So we are also in the target of going debt free. We do not have any export in Ukraine at the moment. Earlier we used to do. Right now we have good export market in Russia. Ukraine, with the Ukraine crisis, company nothing to do with the Ukraine crisis and not impacted at all. Why AGL brand is not as famous as other large players? Sir, I'll thank you for asking this question. Investor sir, kindly have a check in all the builder market. We are the largest player in the builder and government sector, as well as the new sector that is coming up through government tenders and all. In the housing sector of governments, in the school sector of government, we are one of the largest player. So, in terms of why we are not as famous, in retail chain, because our brand visibility was low, our focus was more on the large volume players. Now we are focusing on retail players, so you will see a lot of brand visibility. We have started doing a lot of exercise in brand visibility at the moment. Somebody asked me impact of rising crude prices on the company due to ultimate increase in freight cost. So to manage that, the new product that is coming with the thickness of 3 mm, we can ship more product and we can increase more revenue with the same freight cost. So we are managing our freight cost very well, and that is why the new innovation is coming up. It's a very good question. I'll tell you, if you see future ceramic, we are coming up with a large slab with 3 mm thickness, which is normally 6 mm and 9 mm thickness. So we can pack more tiles and send it to more to the US market with the same amount of revenue and generations. Right now, the promoter's stake is 29%, and promoter has given commitments to increase their stake in coming future period of time. In 3 to 4 years, they are going to increase their stake. Somebody asked a very good question. How many new products and plants are in the pipeline? Right now, we have Gresat Ceramica, which is commencing its production in October 22 with 50,000 square meters of wall tiles per day. The new plants, sanitary plants, stone plastic composite plants, and glazed vitrified future ceramic plant will come up in April 23. We are increasing our capacity in quartz plant, both in Amazon Ceramic as well as in Dalpur plant. So these new 5 facilities will come up very short period of time. One is coming up in October, so 6 facilities will come up, as well as the new marketing facility for last slab which we will source from Edicon Ceramica. So after that, we will be continuing to put up new product in the market, which AGL is known to do so. You will see last 20 years history, we have been doing lot of first, and a lot of people have been following this. What is the cutoff time for right issue application? The last date of application is 10th of April. So kindly get your right entitlement by tomorrow, which is 5th of April, and it should be by time is 3:30. 3:30 is the cutoff time for right issue application. Total power requirement of the company. So we are taking our 25% of the total cost of which is the fuel cost and on the product. 25% is the fuel and power cost, of which 6% is around the power cost and 19% is the fuel cost. So not very much impacted with the power cost, but we are managing our power cost very well. With the new, we are also planning to new windmill production so that our power costs will come down. These are some of the questions that has come. I hope I have addressed a lot of questions, and maybe some more questions has come. Okay, thank you. Some more question has come. Who owns Crystal Ceramic? AGL owns 70% of the Crystal Ceramic and 30% is owned by another group. Future growth estimates. With the installation of the new facility by 2025-26, the company should be in the range of around 2,600 crores. In the last right issue, the fund was used in paying off the debt of the company as well as it was used for the working capital. If you will see the last prospectus of the right issue, you will find a CMA and you will find the utilization that was estimated. I am glad to say that estimate has come true and we have been on the similar amount of turnover with the similar amount of working capital requirement. So that was dot on target. There is one question, any plan to make Edicon as a subsidiary of AGL? I'm sorry, but there is no plan to make Edicon as a subsidiary of AGL. We'll be only using it for marketing of large slab, which we are sourcing from them. A very good question has come. Is EBITDA margin is going to improve after commencement of new plants? EBITDA margin is going to increase folds from the current margin, and we are looking at this new plants will be somewhere around 18 to 20% operational efficiency they are going to give it, and with the average level EBITDA is going to increase. So you can see a very good EBITDA level from the new plant. We are expecting our net profit to rise from currently whatever is the scenario. We are expecting it to increase to 2 times with the full function of the new plant that is coming up. So in the new plants, with the technology and all, we have a good reduction in cost of product, which will be impacting our sales, and we will be having a good margin from these products. So, friends, I'll expect all of you to participate rightly in the right issue and help the company to grow. Ultimately, all our shareholders should grow. That is what our target is. One question has come, whether promoters are participating in the right issue. Sir, promoters with the 29% of shares, they have already participated in the right issue. Company has been consistent in giving the dividends. Somebody has asked a question on dividends. Company has been consistent in giving the dividends. With the last 7 years, good dividend track record, and will be continuing to do so. And with now, I think I have addressed all the questions that has come up. I will hand over the session to our Mr. Mahavir Lunawat for closing speech. Lunawat sir, kindly come up and give our stakeholders a good insight of you. Lunawat sir, I'll hand it over to our chairman for the closing speech, and thank you.
आप सभी लोग अपना कीमती समय निकालकर उपस्थित रहे और कंपनी के बारे में और फ्यूचर के बारे में आपने सभी लोगों ने जानकारी ली. मैं आप सभी का धन्यवाद अदा करना चाहता हूं. थैंक यू फॉर दिस टुडे इवेंट.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you to all our investors, shareholders who has taken out the time to join us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.